Hey Virgo, it is Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your May Tarotscope for 2021. We're checking out the energy of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers for Virgo. And we're calling in our guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anybody else. And these are already shuffled. I'm tuning in to your energy, Virgo, your guides, your angels. I'm calling the Archangel Gabriel. And it looks like we're done shuffling. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Virgo, May 2021. Okay. So Virgo, the first thing that I'm noticing are the two cards that fell out right at the beginning. This is coming from this place of having done some battle, being victorious, coming out. These are all these people celebrating you. It's possibly the people that you have taken with you in your battle and brought to victory. And so they're like, yay, thank you. We're with you. We trust you. We love you. We're safe with you. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. So this is coming from that place of, I mean, it even feels like people have all moved jobs together or something like that. Or there's some project, this for whatever reason feels work related. And it feels like a bunch of people moved together or did something together. You were kind of a fearless leader or the instigator of a big change, and other people were coming with you. All right, so I will say this. There's another stream of consciousness that's coming in that is talking about how you were victorious. So I do feel some jealousy in there, but there are some people who are talking about how you got to be where you are. And there's some jealousy in there, but this, there are two storylines going on there. Okay, so let's move up to the heart of the situation. Yeah, and again, the heart of the situation is talking about some fast motion, some fast movement. And here is a group dynamic. So there's been a big swift shift, but this would be leveling up. This is a good thing. This feels like a very positive thing for you, Virgo. So a lot of fast happenings. We're going to go around and we're going to clarify all of this too, but we're going to get the lay of the land here. But lots of fast acting, fast motion, fast movement, fast. What I'm hearing too is complications, but complications, like a lot of problem solving had to happen right quick to move forward and get all of these pentacles in a row. But this looks really favorable and really positive. And this is also talking about lots of, I'm hearing earnings, lots of earnings. So lots of resources, time, energy, effort, love, money, understanding, information, like anything that keeps you going. All right, happening now and into the near future. We've got the soulmate card, but this is also past lives. This is also past dealings, past lives. This is also nostalgia, how it used to be, thinking about what once was. And these are beautiful moments, not sad moments. Okay, let's check out the big picture. The big picture is storming the castle with the truth. Here we have the Knight of Swords. Somebody came in fast and furious, told the truth, laid down the law, and some big shifts happened. Okay, yeah, I want to check out, what is your higher self talking about? Wow, your higher self is like, this Seven of Swords can be a sneaky monkey card, for sure. However, sometimes this is somebody CYA covering their booty. They're stealing those swords so that somebody else can't use them on them. They can be peacemakers, but ultimately they're saving themselves. They're making sure that they are safe. They're doing what it takes to take care of number one. And, you know, that's not always a bad thing, right? So your higher self is like, some things had to be done and I did them. So some people are talking about that like, yeah, do you know what he did? Do you know what she did? And then some of them are like, yeah, and we're going to help. And your angels and guides are like, you created all these opportunities for yourself and you created all these opportunities for other people as well. Okay, the thing to let go of. Yeah, you got to let go of some closed doors. It looks like you closed some doors behind you. Maybe burned some bridges, and you're just going to have to let it go. The interesting thing is, Virgo, you've got the Emperor in your resistance. It's like, oh, there's some modesty here. I'm resistant to being the Emperor. I'm resistant to being the leader. But the thing is, that's kind of just how it is. It is what it is, Virgo. You're a leader. You're a natural leader. You see how things are supposed to go and you get it done. So that's pretty interesting. I'm going to clarify these, and I'm looking forward to clarifying that, Emperor. Your advice is the Nine of Swords reversed, which is interesting because your trajectory is the Ten of Swords reversed. So the trajectory is talking about healing from these wounds. Also, in this case, it might be healing from the wounds that you inflicted on others in order to CYA. It's like I had to do some things, and now I'm healing from all of these wounds, all of these swords stuck in me. But your advice is also to very specifically heal from anxiety. I'm hearing procrastination too, but this would be healing from anxiety and stress. Moving away from it, uplifting from it. In the past, here's the Fool card. It's like, okay, I'm going to trust the universe. I'm going to skydive right off of this cliff and just expect my parachute to open. And then here, in your present time energy, here's the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords reversed. That Queen of Swords feels betrayed. And that Nine of Pentacles is somebody who, first of all, listens to their guides and angels, especially in this deck. She's so very much looking right at her little bird, her guide who's talking to her. But the Nine of Pentacles is just about to be the Empress. So you've got this Empress, Emperor energy in the spread, Virgo. So this Nine of Pentacles is like, I know how to get what it is that I want, have all my resources around me, be solid, safe, and secure. I know how to get it together and do this myself. And I have an idea. It's because you have been the underdog in the past. You've been the betrayed in the past. This is also you coming to terms with doing some of that so-called betrayal in order to get this done. Let's do some clarifying, Virgo. Okay. Let's clarify with the maybe Lenormand. And the first thing I want to do is get to that Emperor, but I want to look at the Sneaky Monkey card in your higher self. Your higher self is like, I had to make some moves. They weren't for everyone, but they were for me. They were for some people. Yep, here you are, being strong, having to be a fearless leader, having to come across as maybe somebody who is outspoken, maybe even pompous. Maybe you had to like boot up. You had to do some, I don't want to say shocking, but it's like you had to do some outspoken, like, whoa, she what? He did what? It's like, I feel like you surprised some people by the actions that you took. Okay. And I want to look at the heart of the situation, this fast moving action. And It affected group dynamics in a very positive way. For some of you, this is like buying a house. This feels so work-related or business transaction related, Virgo. Wow, check that out. There's the house. Somebody got a house. Wow. And this is talking about the cards you've been dealt in this life. It's like you've got to use what you got. You got to take what you got and make it into what you want. That kind of thing. And it's like, that's exactly what you did. Some fast action to make something happen that created solidity, that created some security for you. And it feels like luck was on your side, but it's almost like luck is what I created. I created my own luck. I used what I learned, and I used what I knew, and I just got it done. You willed it, Virgo. You willed something into fruition is what happened. Or you're about to. All right. Yeah, I can hear that song. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to. Warm it up, Chris. That's what I was born to do. I can totally hear it. Okay. Let's look at the Six of Cups. Let's look at this nostalgia. Let's look at this past life influence here in your happening now and into the near future, Virgo. Yep. Here's some kind of commitment, some kind of arrangement, commitment. This can be a business transaction for sure. Somebody with whom you already know, somebody that's perhaps helping you out with all of this. And let's look at the big picture. This Knight of Swords, storming the castle, getting to the truth, cutting through anything and like making it happen on a quest for knowledge, on a quest for truth. This can feel kind of like you beat somebody up, or like you had to be a victor. And in this case, it's like, not only was I a victor, but there was a definite loser. It's like you won over someone else. You won over someone else. And I don't mean you won over someone else like you brought them in. I mean, there was a winner and there was a loser in this situation somehow. Okay, Virgo, let's look at this closed door. Let's look at this burned bridge. What is this about? Yep, this burned bridge, it's like I gotta move on, and I gotta move on fast. I gotta just take the train, get on it, and not look back. And this Emperor, this I have resistance to stepping into emperordom. What is this about? I will say this, Virgo, it is not time for you to stand down. It is not time for you to be aloof or immodest. There is modesty here, but it's time to just stand in your power is what I'm trying to say. That's what needs to happen. I want to clarify this coming into victory and bringing these people with you, or these people having fun talking about how you came into victory. Yeah. And we have some longevity. I'm hearing somebody say, and the nerve. But it's kind of like, well, somebody got what they wanted. So yeah, they may have had nerve. They may have had cojones. But they got what they needed. They got what they wanted. The transaction, the deal's been made. Like, that's the kind of thing. This is the longevity of it. Like, this is going down in history kind of thing. People are going to be talking about this for a while, Virgo. I want to check out the Seven of Cups too, that your angels and guides are talking about. All of these fruitful opportunities that you have created for yourself and for other people. Wow, yeah. And this again is kind of like in a business transaction work situation. This is like creating the rising tower, creating the skyscraper. It's almost like you brought jobs to lots of people, or you brought opportunity to lots of people. And let's check out this present time energy of the Nine of Cups, or sorry, the Nine of Pentacles, creating all of this stuff, creating all of these opportunities because you know what it feels like to be the underdog, or you've dealt with this before. Whoa. And here we have the cross. This is like, it's my burden to bear. I feel like you maybe feel like you really did somebody wrong, but it also feels like you were looking out for yourself and a lot of other people, or several other people. Yeah, it's like a means to an end kind of feeling. You know, here's the Star card. This is like your highest and your greatest potential. And here you have this, yeah, I had to do these things so that I could make sure that all the light came through. Wow, you had to trust the universe. Here's the Fool card. Let's clarify the Fool. Trusting the universe that you were going to be safe. Here's the safe full of money. That you were going to be abundant. There's more than enough abundance for you and every entity in the universe. And you're like, all right, universe, I got to just believe it. And that's exactly what happened. There's this recuperation, though, that I'm feeling with this Nine of Swords reversed in your advice. Yeah, this is all about self-healing. You just got to get in there and do some self-healing for yourself, and the same with your trajectory, Virgo. There's more to the story. Okay, so this brought up a lot for you. This brought up a lot from childhood. This brought up a lot from who you think that you're like and who you don't want to be like. This would be about past lives too. So bringing up a lot about other things that you need to get through. This just wasn't about this situation. This is bringing stuff up from the past that you need to let go, not look back. I almost feel like saying, like, you burned some bridges and that's karma. You brought karma full circle. Let's look at another one of those. Yeah. You brought karma full circle, and you're going to be rewarded for that. You're going to be romanced for that. Other people are going to approach you. Other opportunities are going to approach you because you had the courage to bring some karma full circle. Wow, Virgo. This is a really interesting May read for you. Let's go ahead and do a yes or no question and ask the Angel Oracle. So go ahead and get your question together, yes or no, and I'll do some clarifying of that. Asking Archangel Gabriel to come in, and Gabriel's already giving me get more information. I'm going to pull another one because we're definitely going to get a yes or no. But whatever the question is, more information needs to be got. All right, Gabriel, yes or no? Virgo's question for romance. I feel like for sure romance could be coming to you, but this spread was definitely about some transactions. But when I was saying, like, other people are going to see this legendary thing that you did and people are going to approach you because of it, you are going to be romanced. But when you are being romanced, when people are approaching you, it's like, don't just jump into any old thing. Don't just jump into the first opportunity that comes your way. Like, there's definitely get some more information. People, so this is a yes. People are going to romance you, or you are going to be approached. But it's important to get more information. And let's clarify that. I am going to clarify with this deck. Here we go. Nope. Wow, look at that. You've got the victory card again. You are stepping into some energy, Virgo, that is just going to take you places. It's going to take you forward. This doesn't mean that you haven't had this difficult past that got you where you are. But what this indicates is that you need to heal from your past and take what you brought and bring it forward into the future. You're going to be, I'm hearing somebody saying suddenly happy, but people are going to respect you and recognize what you what you can do, recognize what you're made of, basically. I love it, Virgo. All right, I'll be back soon. Let me know how this resonated, and I hope you have a wonderful May. Bye, Virgo.